Dun, 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 dun. Dum, dum, dum. Sometimes the world looks perfect, nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling like you need some kind of change. No matter what the odds are this time, nothing's gonna stand in our way. There's a flame in my heart and a long lost friend. Cause every dark street a light at the end. Doom, 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 standing tall on the wings of my dream. Rise and fall on the wings of my dream. The rain and thunder, the wind and haze, I'm bound for better days. My life and my dream, nothing's gonna stop me, nothing's gonna stop me. My life and my dream, nothing's gonna stop me now. Wah 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 wah. Dun 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 dun. Bam. What's up?
What is going on? What is that, man? I'm feeling all tingly after that ceremony. Holy cow, man. Wow. What was that from?
Perfect Strangers.
Is that the one with Balky?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Don't be ridiculous. I can't believe you don't remember that. It's 19. Come on, it's 1992. TGI Friday. TGIF. That was a mainstay.
I don't know how to say this without.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
But in 1992, I was out like doing stuff with like friends.
Hey, knock it off.
I believe I was at Skateland in 92. I was absolutely, and no, wait, 92. No, 92. I had my own apartment in 92.
You were at Skateland pulling out smelly socks from old roller skates.
No, in 92, I was actually, oh, hey, Anakin. Hope your day goes better. Absolutely. In 92, I was engaged. I had my own apartment. So running room service.
Whoa. Wait a minute. In 1992, you were engaged.
Yes. With my own apartment. Correct.
Are you older than me?
No, I'm just more mature than you, man.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.
So in 1992, how old were you? Well, okay. Hey, everybody. This is the part of the show where we do math with Rukus. So
we haven't even started the show yet. You want me to do math already?
1992, how old were you? How old were you in 1990? I'll make it easy for you. How old were you in 1990? You turned 15.
I turned 15 in December of 1990.
Correct. So in 1992 in December, you turned how old?
17.
Correct. So I turned 17 in February of that year. So I was living on my own, right before I turned 16. So I emancipated. So yeah. So by the time that time rolled around, I was absolutely engaged, going to college to be a police officer.
How'd that work out for you?
Oh, it worked out great. Math time with Rukus. I'm gonna give him a math quiz one day. One day I'm gonna come up with a math quiz on him. He's gonna kill me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Be Kind and Did I say that right already? I'm already stuttering. Be Kind and Rewind with Rukus, episode number 4, the BKRR show. We have time warped back into the year 1992. We spent 3 weeks in the 80s. And we wanted to jump a little bit forward some. So we're going to be bouncing around back and forth each week. But 92 was the year we landed on. We had a bunch of different films that came out that year. We posted some different cover art for you guys to take a look at. Like if you were to walk into a video store in 1992 and see what was on the shelf. And in typical fashion, and I knew that this was going to happen. It always happens. You get well, where's this? Well, what about this movie? What about that movie? It's real simple. The shit is rented out. When you go into the store and you don't see the cover, that means it's not there. So you don't have to ask me where it is. It's not there.
Gone.
So the next time we come back to 1992, it might be there, right?
Your shit might be on the shelf. We don't know yet. We'll see. That is awesome. Welcome, Swole Arms. I'm glad to know that you were 5 in 1992. It makes me feel older. Annie Kenza was 9. So 92, what a great year. So I tell you what, let's start out with real quick, Ruckus. Now that we've established what age you were 16 turning 17. Where was a young Ruckus in that time frame? Like with music and life and everything?
Ugh. I mean, I was playing guitar. I was trying to let everybody know in school that I was playing guitar. I was doing everything I could to show off that I could play guitar. And I was studying. I was really studying to play as good as I could and trying to pick up girls while I was playing guitar. So, and it worked. It worked.
By that year, how many kids had you had by that year?
Hey, I didn't start having kids till 2 years later.
Okay. Just curious. So what a great year in the movies, though. Holy smack! So I will be honest with you, I'm excited about this year because '92. Again, as I said earlier, I was on my own. I had my own apartment and a lot of time at Blockbuster. Holy mackerel! Ruckus, you probably wrung me out. Were you working at Blockbuster then?
No, I didn't join Blockbuster until 2008. So I was there in 08,
that's right.
08 and 09. I left there in 2010. And when I left there, the store that when they shut that store down, it was not broken. The store was, it was doing over $1 million a year. But back in 92, when Blockbuster was up, I really didn't go there because it was really tough to get a membership card in the beginning. Like, I remember them doing like credit checks and stuff. So I would go to movie gallery at the strip across the street.
You went to movie time.
Movie time and movie gallery.
right beside the massage parlor. I know which one you're talking about. So yeah, man, Blockbuster they were tough, man. Back then, but I love going there. I actually used to go to Blockbuster there in Midlothian because I worked at the hotel right beside it, so I would go grab a movie on my way home. And I did a lot of. Did you buy the pre-owned
movies?
Pre-owned movies. Did you buy pre-owned movies?
I didn't, but I can tell you this: when I ran Blockbuster, our pre-owned movies moved. We sold and sold and sold, and a lot of it, I think, with my main store was because we were right there stationed at Fort Lee, and a lot of the soldiers would come in and say that they were traveling overseas and those movies were just not available. Especially, we had instructors that would come over from Germany, said they would have nothing, so they would come in and they would spend $800-900 on used movies and take them back with them to Germany.
Take them back, yeah. I traded 300 of my VHS tapes.
I bet you got $17.
No. Check it out. So you know me. I like to tab myself as a little bit of a hustler, right? I traded all my movies right when the DVD craze before it started, when DVD players were expensive. So VHSs still had some value to them. So I traded them all in, and here's what I got. Are you ready?
Oh boy.
I got 300 VHS movies. I got 1 DVD player and 14 DVDs. Now, back then, I thought that was, I felt like I robbed them, in all honesty. Because you got to remember, DVD players were expensive back then.
Yeah, they were.
So, remember Digits? The used, it was Digits. So, yeah, and now, do you even own a DVD?
A DVD player? No.
Yeah.
We have one in my father-in-law's room. Before he passed away, he had this wild setup where he had even his VCR. I actually went to a Goodwill and found a VCR and bought him one for Christmas because he had the contraption to hook everything up. He had the smart TV, he had the Hulu box, He had he had the VCR, he had the DVD player, all of it set up, and never used any of it. He just wanted it set up. So, but
So
I
mark my words, original VCRs will become expensive. They will become a collector's item.
oh, they are now, aren't
Absolutely.
they? I remember seeing VCRs when I was shopping for one. They were like 150 bucks, 200 bucks for just like an old school VCR. I was like, no way, dude. I actually found the one that I found was attached to a TV, one of those smaller box TVs. And the guy sold it to me. I was like, I just need the VCR off the top. He's like, well, you can take the whole thing for $15 and just unscrew the, the VCR off of the TV. So I was like, I did that, and I tossed the TV out because nobody wanted it. So
So you gave him $15 to make him holler. You got paid to do the wild thing?
something like that.
Excellent.
That was a 1989 hit. So we're in 92. Will you can't be doing that.
19 the DVD VCR combo. That was the jam. But yeah, if you find one in a box, save it. Original. You're gonna pull a pretty penny out of there. So what were your musical influences back in '92?
All the same as they were coming up. I mean, I was a metalhead back then. I started getting into like the heavy stuff, the Sepultura, Megadeth. I became a huge fan of Marty Friedman's lead style. So I would have the Megadeth Rust in Peace CD, and I would listen, and I would go through and listen to the solos. I would listen to 3 notes, pause it, replicate the 3 notes, rewind it back, play 6 notes, learn the 6 notes, pause it, rewind it back, play 9 notes, learn the 9, and I would just do that on every song all the time. You know what I mean? And of course, that was in between like jobs and stuff like that. But when I was at home, I was just playing all the time.
Nice. So real quick, Jacob. Hey, happy 24th birthday, Jacob, on the 27th. Good for you, buddy. Got 2 more days. You're gonna be celebrating, and was not born in '92 at all. So I guess that makes us pretty old there, right, Ruckus?
Oh, I'm old as F.
Yeah,
I mean,
you said you did.
we're simulcasting, and I don't want to say the F word on Facebook. So,
Are we on Facebook?
yep, we're simulcasting on YouTube and Facebook tonight, as well as
Oh,
Twitch.
oh,
So,
all right. All right. That's a lot of
so
exposure.
I'm looking off to the side to see what's happening here.
Nice. All right. So let's get to what we're here for in the year 1992 as we go through an incredible year of movies. And as always, you guys get to pick what we talk about. And this week, no surprise in my opinion, we went comedy. We went with Wayne's World and Encino Man. So real quick, Ruckus, were you shocked that these movies won?
I was very surprised at how many votes Wayne's World got. Like, I mean, massive, massive amounts of votes. I was kind of stunned at that. I knew it was funny, especially for the time, but I didn't expect it to do the numbers that it did. Like, and let me say, when I had people chime in what their top 5 were, each week we always post like the top 20, and we get you to choose 5 from the 20. We had over 2,500 submissions across the board total. So you can kind of guess how many that was. We're talking about math with Ruckus again. I don't know how to do the math on that, but I mean there was a lot of entries, and Wayne's World was far. Wayne's World was far and away the number one, and I was stunned. I thought for sure it was going to be A League of Their Own, and it wasn't even close. Like it wasn't. There was, and Encino Man was number 2, so we'll be talking about that also. But I mean, even that one was just far and away not even close, anywhere near Wayne's World.
Oh, interesting. I was shocked. I thought, if I'm being honest, I thought that A Few Good Men would make it on that list. That one took me a little bit by surprise, but I will say that movie right behind you, Gladiator, man, I must have watched that thing 20 million times on my pre-owned VHS thing. So let's go to 1992. We're going to talk about Wayne's World. It did debut on February 14th, which is a Sweetheart's Day, which was 3 days before my birthday, Ruckus. A little trivia. It had a budget of $20 million, opening weekend of $18.1 million. Oh, wow. And a gross of $120 million. This thing took the country by storm. Excellent. It really resonated with a whole culture, in all honesty. I think with our generation, we were at that age where something like that really stuck with us. So as we start talking about Wayne's World, so tell us a little bit, an overview of what you really liked about Wayne's World.
Well, I don't want to say this person's name in this, but I'm gonna highlight it anyway. Hang on 1 second. I gotta pull this chat back.
Mrs. Ruckus is in the chat.
Ruckus met his wife in 92 and failed to mention. I don't know. See, I can't highlight it from there because she's on Facebook, so it's merging all these chats.
Yeah, you're in trouble now.
I saw one that somebody said Blockbuster screwed Blockbuster. I was gonna highlight that, but it's not in the manager.
That is great. I don't know who said that, but I don't see that one. But can we get a banner of that made? Blockbuster screwed Blockbuster. I'm in.
Wow. Oh, okay. So what did Mrs. Ruckus say? We got to go back and see. Let me pull this up here.
So she said, fun fact, Ruckus met his wife in 1992 and failed to mention that in is What Were You Doing in 92 recap. So I kind of led you down that path, and I want to.
No, you didn't. Don't even try. No, don't you even try to play that. No.
I'm trying to cover for you. I'm trying to cover. How the fuck do you not get? I'm trying to cover for you. What the hell's wrong? You know what? My bad. You fucked up, Ruckus. How do you not mention that you met your wife in 92? That's some dick move.
Because we're not talking about school. We're talking about music. You asked me what I was doing playing. Oh yeah, but we talked about girls and stuff.
Yeah, I talked about my fiance. Her name was Corn. She was 6 foot tall Norwegian. I mean, I mentioned that. I don't mention your future wife, but that's here nor there.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm not going there. No, I quit.
It was my first of 27 engagements. Oh God. All right, sorry, Miss Ruckus. Yeah. Oh, wait. You were talking about all the girls you were pulling. That's right. Oh my God. Oh wow, this went.
Now look, and let me clarify. Why y'all do this, man? Okay. Anyway, that. Back to that.
All right, so let's get Wayne's World. So what were your overall reaction to Wayne's World? Tell us what you liked about it, Ruckus.
So it's one thing when you're a teenager and you watch this movie because it's got a lot of teenage humor in it. It's another thing when you watch it as an adult and you're like, it was funny for, when it was back then and all that kind of stuff. But, it's, I couldn't get into it. I just kind of laughed. I thought it was cool for what it was. And I remember how much impact it had on pop culture at the time. We had King's Dominion, and King's Dominion had a roller coaster built for Wayne's World. Yeah, the Hurler. Yeah, it was something,
It absolutely took America by storm, and I think that if you look at the comic genius of this movie, of how they intertwine pop culture, previous rock, modern rock, right?
Mrs.
Look at this is our new subscribe thing. It's awesome.
Wow.
Oh, God, that's great. So. And it gets two tier 1 subs. Thank you very much. And Fajita gifted a tier 1 sub as well. To Mrs. Ruckus. Oh, that makes it even better. Fajita gifted a All right. So thank you all. Thank you so much for that. So so I went and saw this movie at the mall by myself because my girlfriend Corin, the 6 foot Norwegian that I mentioned I was engaged to, I went. She was working at the mall, so I go visit her, and I went. He cannot cover. He cannot recover from this. I went and watched it, and just again everything about it, right? How incorporated rock. It brought Bohemian Rhapsody. I mean, it took that song back into the forefront, and you'll see later in the show where it had a lasting effect on that song. And then Tia Carrera, I don't know if I should bring this up. I don't want you to get in any more trouble, but oh my lord, wow, she was a smoke show. And then I tell you now, my favorite part of the movie was when they did the ad endorsements where he was wearing like Reebok, Pepsi, Pizza Hut. Do you remember that part?
Yep, I remember that. They kind of fit them all in there in that one bit, kind of playing around with it. And I thought it was interesting. I think it was one of the first movies of its kind to break the fourth wall. I didn't even realize we do have a hype train. We have a hype train initiated.
Oh, it is there. Small arms get them stuff. Thank you, Small. Man, that's super
Hype
awesome.
train incoming.
Hype training coming. Welcome, DSL 1397C3PO. I think that's your name.
We just got started. Like, what the hell's happening?
Yes, it's the level 2 hype train. Very nice, very nice. Yes, Anakin's his fourth wall breaks were amazing because it was so rare for that to happen, right? And he continuously did it throughout the movie. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's part of what happened so well in Deadpool was the fourth wall breaks, right? I think they in comedy go so well hand in hand. So overall, man, to me, this movie still stays. It's still got lasting impressions. We talk about, different things like somebody said a little while ago, they still swing to this day, right? Overall, great movie, still hung with me. And thank you for the follow hashtag.
Thank you, hashtag for Styles. Thank you for the follow.
Absolutely.
Anakin's shared 100. Thank you, Anakin's.
Oh, thank you, Anakin's. Thank you very much. So Ruckus, it didn't hold up with you quite as well.
I mean, it did. I laughed. I mean, when you go back and watch it at 46, I get the giggles, but it wasn't as funny to me as it was back then. You know what I mean? It's just, it's like Jackass was funny back in the day when I first saw it, but it's not as funny to me now. It's like, I look for reasons to be upset at teenagers that are happy. That's the age that I'm at now. Like when I see kids laughing and having a good time for no reason, it pisses me off. So that's the age I'm at.
Get off my lawn. Hey, real quick, Amandas, thank you for the 300, man. That super awesome. Thank you, Amandas. I appreciate that very much. Did you see that, Ruckus?
Yes.
Amandas is amazing.
Yes, thank you. I'm trying to type thank you to him, her. I'm not ssure. I think it's he.
Yeah, so Ruckus right now is watching 3 different streams at one time, and you can see where he's like, he's self-proclaimed. I mean, he's got ADHD, so you can just see it in motion as he's trying to work through this. So I will do my best to keep you, first of all, married, but Mr. Ruckus doesn't kill you, all right? And then through the show as well, because we have a long table read we need to get through. So
it ain't that long, but it's fun.
Yeah, no, it's long in a good way. Like that was amazing. So just real quick, Mikey, top song in the week of February 15th, 1992. Take a stab.
Bro, I have no idea.
No idea. I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. Can you believe that shit? Shit, excellent. And to throw it out there, Smells Like Teen Spirit was number 9, and that's very monumental for something like that to start hitting the charts. So all in all, what a great time for both music and movies. So well done. So let's go and move over to Encino Man real quick. So that came out in May of 22nd, 1992, with a budget of $7 million, opening weekend of $9.9 million, with a gross of 40.7. Now, Ruckus, I know you just watched this.
I didn't watch it all. I got 15 minutes into it, but I do remember some of it.
Okay, hold on. Guys, Oh, Glitch, thank you so much for the subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Um, we're gonna stop for a second. Ruckus,
Huh?
how many times have I told you? Don't admit that you didn't watch the whole movie.
I'm not gonna lie.
Just let me lead you. Let me lead you.
I'm
All right.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I watched Wayne's World. I'm getting there.
All right. So we have Pauly Shore, but before we get any further, right? Any idea on the song of that of that week?
What week did it come out?
May 15th. Hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on. No, May 22nd. Sorry, May 22nd.
May 22nd of 1992. I don't know.
All right. Jump by Criss Cross. Jump. Not to get too far off the rails, I actually delivered room service to them in this year when they were at their peak. So
Bro,
I got to meet
how
them.
many jobs did you have in 92? Let me ask you that.
I worked at a hotel, like I specifically stated before. In that hotel, I ran room service. So,
but you said you were cleaning roller skates. You were cooking hot dogs.
No. 12, I was going roller skating and meeting girls. So I wasn't watching TGI Friday then, neither. At 17, I was on my own working. So, I mean, I don't know what you were doing, but anyway, Jump. But guess what number? Take a stab at what number 5 was that week. I mean, just take a stab. Just take a stab. Based off, I'm asking you for a reason.
I don't know.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I thought that hit number 1. It did hit number 1, didn't it?
It did, but what I'm saying is, when I said earlier, it had a lasting effect.
Okay, so it stuck
later
around.
In the show, yeah, it hung for a very long time. TLC with Ain't Too Proud to Beg at number 8. I just love that song, so that's my jam. All right, so Encino Man, Pauly Shore, who was, at the time, probably the biggest comedian out there at that point, right? Did Pauly hold up with you? I guess it's a good way of asking.
No, and again, it's a lot of the times the comedians are time stamped. Very few have the ability to transition and innovate, and I guess it's because he kind of dropped off over time. Yeah, you saw that, right? You saw it. I highlighted it for a reason.
Clown by the Miss Ruckus.
Mrs. Ruckus in the chat talking shit. That's what's gonna happen now every week.
You're gonna have to take away all the devices.
Hey, but to my credit and to my defense, if I ever go to turn a movie on and she's in the room, the moment I grab the remote.
Why are you turning this on?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. So you have an upstairs, yes or no?
Yes.
And upstairs there's 2 computers with big screens, yes or no?
Yes.
And they have internet.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm learning the extra pathway to multitasking, having it play in the background while I'm working, because typically I didn't do that. Normally when I work, I hyper focus. Mm-hmm. But I'm working on different things. Like I can do that and do admin stuff at the same time. When I'm producing, nothing. There's nothing. I block everything else out.
Yeah.
But I don't like watching movies by myself. I like to watch them with her, but she doesn't like to watch anything except, her movies and her shows. So.
All right. I guess now would be a good time to announce our next show, Swole Arms, and it's marriage counseling with Ruckus and Mrs. Ruckus. That'll be on Tuesday nights at 7:00. Check us out on Twitch. Thank you very much. All right. So the 15 minutes you got in, how did you enjoy it?
I'm gonna watch the rest of it probably tomorrow, a day late.
So for me, again, it kind of held up because I'm a big Brandon Fraser fan. I love that resurgence he's got. I actually met Pauly Shore. I went to his comedy show, and I I thought he was great in that, and I'm a big Sean Astin fan as well. So watching these guys again in that movie that I loved back, when I was 17 years old, it absolutely held on to me. And seeing, I don't know if you know who Rose McGowan is, but seeing her in her, it was her debut movie, which I'm a fan of hers. She was in Scream. So I like the off-color humor. I like Pauly Shore. I thought he was funny. I still think he's funny. And I love I'm a big fan of so you have Pauly Shore as a stoner buddy, and you have Sean Astin playing the straight man. I like the way they worked off each other.
Yep.
I thought that was super great. So all in all, I think the movie held up for, I guess you could say, mindless entertainment. I absolutely thought it still stayed with me. So and I know this don't sound crazy, but I would like to see a resurgence of Pauly Shore. I think we're getting close for that nostalgia.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. This one, when you look at the two movies side by side, it's friends. It's almost like a Friends Forever type deal. But the two guys in the first movie, kind of based off of the Saturday Night Live shtick, where they don't really have a story, so you kind of have to create one. But it's all about the brotherhood in the end, and then you have, two guys that are friends in the other movie, and they bring someone in new who's just kind of learning his way, and they kind of get jealous of the popularity he gets, and they kind of shun him, but then in the end they're bros for life. You know what I mean? So kind of like the parallels, and at the same time you get to see Brendan Fraser and Sean Astin in their early days. You know what I mean? And of course, we all know about Mikey and Goonies and stuff like that, and seeing Sean go from Mikey all the way up to Super Bob and Stranger Things. He's had a pretty amazing acting journey. I don't know what you think about that.
No, yeah. Here's a good fact. Are you ready for this? So you brought up Goonies, right? Did you know that Ki Yu Kwan was actually in this movie? That was the little kid from Goonies, the
Data?
inventor. Yeah, he had a small part in this movie as well. So if you have to kind of watch it, a little Easter egg for you there. How about that?
I would have spotted him out. I want to see. I want to get some fan reactions about and some chat reactions on these movies. Like, if you guys have any memories that you like to share, if you had any stories or any scenes that really come to mind, because it's not just me that has to watch these movies. You guys promised to watch these movies too, so I'm not the only one that's getting in trouble for not watching these movies.
Yeah, I was like,
y'all better YouTube that shit right quick.
So Anakin's, real quick before we get too further, are you asking if we're going to Rampage, or are you asking if somebody else? I didn't know if I missed that or not. Are we going to Rampage?
Yes, we'll be at Rampage.
The answer is yes. We will be at Rampage. Absolutely. Yes, us guys. Yes, we will be there. So yeah, we really want to hear from you guys. It didn't hold up for Anakin's, so I thank you for watching it. Absolutely. So absolutely, Annie. We do want to hear what you guys think about these movies and watch them, and then even if something didn't make the list, if you want to throw in a chat, I mean, we still love to see that. But overall, I still think it held up. Both movies were a great watch for me. I enjoyed going back in time for them, and absolutely. And Rukus, your effects game is out of control this week, man. You've stepped up your game.
Not really. I mean, I just try to add some gifs, whatever you guys want to call them.
So,
Swole Arm says 90% of the reason, let me put that back up there. Swole Arm says 90% of the reason I still enjoy these movies is strictly due to nostalgia. Exactly. You kind of get those laughs, you know what I mean? And just have a good time with it. It's good to remember simpler times.
Absolutely. So, as I always do, Rukus, it's time to play a little trivia with you real quick. Are you ready?
Oh, come on.
All right. What was the number one movie for the domestic box office in 1992?
Domestic box office. So it had to be a summer blockbuster, probably. Do I have it on the wall?
Oh, it was a blockbuster.
Was it?
Not on the wall.
It's not on the wall.
I can tell you that right now. Which pissed me off to begin with.
What was it? I don't know.
Batman Returns.
Oh, that's right. I didn't want to put Batman Returns on the wall until we had Batman on the wall.
Ah. So Wayne's World at number 5. Wayne's World was the fifth grossing movie, and Encino Man was number 39. So two stellar movies in the box office that year. And then Mikey, a couple more things real quick. What was the number one album of 1992?
Come on, bro. Was it Janet Jackson? Did she put out an album that year?
So first of all, that's Miss Jackson if you're nasty, and I don't know if she did or not, but it was "Rope in the Wind" from Garth Brooks was the number one album in 1992.
I got you.
Yeah, which I don't know. I just recently went to a Garth Brooks concert. I don't get it. It's okay. I just don't get it. Are you a Garth Brooks fan?
No, but I've heard his shows are absolutely amazing.
People loved it. People loved it.
Armandus Amazing says my favorite scene in Wayne's World is Garth playing the drums in the music store. Yes, you know what's funny? I saw that and all I could think about was Step Brothers and John C. Reilly, and the first thing that came to my mind was "Rock the fuck out of those drums, Dale." Sorry.
Teabagging your drums, playing Moby Dick for real. That. Oh God bless. Yeah, so 1992 now, and then we always have Will's pick, and that is absolutely School Ties. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. You have a young Matt Damon, you have a young Ben Affleck. If you guys are into that, what's that show, the ranch show where everybody's going crazy over with Kevin Costner? I don't. What is it called? The one with Kevin Costner, he owns a ranch, and people are loving it. I started watching it. It was actually pretty good. Anyway,
Yellowstone.
Thank you. God bless. So one of the big
I haven't seen that show
characters
yet.
in there is I've seen a couple of them. It's good. Rip was actually in School Ties. Cole Hauser, and again, Brandon Fraser was having a monster year this year. So this is going to be one of my all-time favorite movies right here, just for so many reasons. Have you seen this one, Mikey?
School Ties? No, I haven't seen it.
Yes. I tell you now, if you want a nice dramatic movie with a good moral compass, and if you will become a Brandon Fraser fan just for how he carried that character and doing the right thing about him and his religion and the company kept and what's right and wrong. Absolutely amazing. I suggest go checking School Ties out. I won't dive too much into it because I want everybody to get a chance to watch it on their own, but you will love it.
I will say that Mrs. Ruckus's favorite Brendan Fraser movie is The Mummy. Will, did you freeze up?
No, I didn't. Did you know The Mummy actually killed his career?
No, it wasn't
So
The
you
Mummy,
guys
was
may-
it? No.
Yeah,
I thought it was. Didn't he do like a zoo movie or something?
No.
Some sort of
so he did in the Mummy franchise. He was doing a stunt. He hurt his back, and it prevented him from being more mobile than he used to be. Which then he lost all his muscle, gained a bunch of weight, and just really went down a deep dark spiral. So yeah, that franchise was supposed to launch his career, and it actually killed it in a lot of ways. So, hey, I want to notice this real quick. Somebody put in there, "I love a blast from the past." The movie, Brandon Fraser, absolutely. Have you seen that one, Ruckus?
No, I remember Airheads though.
Oh, God bless that. That was what, a year or two. Oh, anyway, if you get a chance, watch Blast from the Past. But Airheads, holy, the Lone Rangers. I love that movie. That was more your alley, right?
Yes, it was.
All right, so one last thing from 1992. Can you tell me, Ruckus, what was the hottest toys in night? Because apparently you were still at home watching TV on Friday night, so I'm pretty sure you had some toys.
Look, man, they didn't advertise toys on Friday nights.
What was the hottest toy that year?
Let's see. I remember my brother asking for that game called Crossfire. Do you remember that? It was like this. It was like this like arena type thing with these little guns that shoot these marbles out.
I remember. Yep.
Crossfire.
Absolutely.
Remember
Was
the
that
commercial?
92?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Crossfire.
So now we're just throwing out toys and years. All right. Here's one. Barbie Golden Dream Motorhome was a big toy that year. A little shout out for Mrs. Rukus. Creepy Crawlers, the Grape Escape Game. I don't remember that. Do you remember that?
The what?
The Grape Escape Game.
No.
All right. California Roller Baby. I do remember that because I still went skating every now and then. And we a bunch of us bought these little toys and put them on the skating rink, and we got in trouble for it. So that was good times. And then the put it out X-Men action figures were a big hit back then as well. So that kind of that's where we're at with 92. Any final thoughts on that?
No, man. I mean, 92. High school, man. It was like the bad days for me in high school outweighed the good, and it wasn't that I had a bad life or anything like that. I really didn't enjoy school as a whole. Yes, I did meet Mrs. Rukus in the year 1992. Yes, I had a major crush on Mrs. Rukus in 1992, and the day that I decided to muster up the strength to tell her that I had a crush on her, I went to school, and she transferred out. And we didn't see each other again for another, 16 years maybe.
Yes. He told me that story, so I know that's true. He told me that. Yes. I think you said it at your rehearsal dinner, if I'm not mistaken, didn't you? Or the wedding day? I think
yeah.
One of the, 92 for me, good solid year, is when I first started coming into my own. Like I said, I've been on my own for a little while. I was engaged, getting to college, feeling the flow. Amazing year of movies, and I'll be honest with you, I'm excited to get back in 292 as the show goes on, right? And were you a big wrestling fan in 92, Ruckus?
I was. Everything was very gimmicky in the 90s. I remember that. So, you had World Championship Wrestling, you had the WWF, but it was the Saturday thing. I think Raw was just getting off the ground at that time. I know that prior to Raw, they were airing I don't know if it was called Wrestling Superstars or something like that, but on the USA Network, they used to run on Tuesday nights for years, and then they switched to Mondays. I guess in the 80s going into the early 90s. So, I watched wrestling, and I watched the pay-per-views and stuff like that. And I used to have my friends come over and spend the night on the weekends to watch wrestling pay-per-views. And I always had this one friend out of the whole group that would always cause some type of trouble. I always had people wanting to come to the house and fight and all that stuff like that. And he was like the youngest of the group, and he was the punk kid, and always starting shit somewhere. So, yeah, fun times.
I was a big wrestling fan back then as well. And Ruckus, you want to take a stab in the dark of who the NWA tag team champs were back in 1992?
92. Tag team champions in 92. Was it Brian Pillman, Steve Austin? Or is that later?
No, that was later. You're close in some ways, because Steve Austin's real name was Steve Williams. So it was Dustin Rhodes and Barry Windham. They unified the NWA and the WCW World Tag Team Champions. And I bring that up for what reason, Ruckus? Why do I bring that up?
I see where you're going with this, and that's because we have a very, very special guest. And you're going to hear me say that a lot in this recording. Very, 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 very special guest. We have none other than the legend himself, the natural Dustin Rhodes, doing wacky table reads with us this week. And I had a blast with this. It was actually... I texted him just out of the blue and asked him if he wanted to do it. And he was like, hell yeah, let's do it. And I was like, well, what do you want to do? So I was just kind of kicking around some ideas. And, within the year of 92, I was like, you want to do Tango and Cash? And he was like, yeah, we could do that. He's like, but I really want to do The Empire Strikes Back. And you guys got to understand, when you meet Dustin, like, one of the nicest guys in the world. The first time I met him in Jacksonville, it was the weekend before, or it was the week prior to Fight for the Fallen, the first Fight for the Fallen 2019. I'm sitting in my very first AEW meeting, and Bellatrix Bats, thanks for the follow. And
Absolutely.
I'm sitting there in this meeting room, and I'm wondering how the hell I got here, because all of the wrestling legends that I've grown up watching are in there, along with the Bucks and Kenny and Cody. You got Dean Malenko. And I started freaking out when I saw Dean Malenko sit down, and Jim Ross and Billy Gunn and Arn Anderson and Dustin comes in. At the end of this meeting, Dustin looks at me from across the room and points, and I'm just kind of like, he's okay. And I'm there with nobody, so he was like, you. I was like, oh shit. Did I say something? And he comes over, he's like, you do the music, right? I said, yes, sir, I do. He was like, I want you to work on my music. Something's not right. Can we do something? I was like, we absolutely can. And he was like, I feel like it kind of needs something. I was like, well, we'll get to it. So, I mean, we kind of became friends after that, and we kind of hit each other up every now and then. And so when I get text messages from him, I have to read them in the Dustin voice. And you'll know what I mean when you see these clips, because he's a character unto his own. So it was really cool. And just out of the blue, we were doing 92. He was like, we really have to do Empire Strikes Back. And I was like, you know what? You goddamn right. We got to do Empire Strikes Back. Let's do it.
Absolutely. And it was amazing to do that, and so real quick, I'll take about a minute to tell you guys the first time I met him, because it ties into this one as well. I met him at a AEW taping, and Rukus walks up and starts talking to him, and I'm like, oh my God. It's in my head, I went, it's Goldust, right? I'm like, this is amazing. Oh my God, I'm about to meet Goldust. And Mikey's talking to him. He's talking to Mikey, and he looks at me, and and he keeps talking to Mikey. He's talking to Mikey, and then Mike goes, "All right, man, we'll see you later." And then we just walk away. I'm like, "Wait, what? Was I not standing there? What the fuck what the fuck just happened?" So I was like, "All right, no big deal, right?" So then we get on to do this table reading, right? I'm like, now's my chance. I'm gonna get introduced to Dustin Rhodes, and I'm gonna, I'm gonna talk to him, have a conversation with him, right? But I don't want to, I don't want to get too marky out on this, right? So we get on there, and I'm not even kidding. You watch the video. Rukus doesn't even like, hey, this is my co-host Will, or hey, this is my boy Will, or hey, this is such and such, right? Just nothing, and I'm standing there like an idiot. And eventually, I think he caught on that I was the co-host. But I called Rukus. I'm like, hey, can you I don't know, I went all Roman Reigns on him. I'm like, can you acknowledge me, please? I mean, that I'm just standing there. So anyway, this guy was absolutely amazing. But Rukus, before we do that, I got something I want to do real quick, okay? So we all know we're going out to Chicago, right? We're going out to Chicago, and I don't know if I can ever truly express to you, how grateful, not just the fact that you take me on these trips and stuff like that, but just our friendship in general, right? We've been there for each other through thick and thin, through the good times and bad times, right? It's never been about anything else. And I mean, at the end of the day, Rukus, I think having friendships like this are few and far between, and I cannot tell you how much you mean to me. I really can't, our friendship and where we're at. And I know that we'll always be there for each other, no matter what. And one of the cool things about it was that you were the first Puerto Rican friend I had, right? And it kind of tied back into me on where my background was, right? Because I never had any. So in honor of that, and in support of us going to Chicago and me being a shoe junkie, right? I got you some Nike Air Max Puerto Rican editions.
Oh,
now, I don't know if you see this or not, but they say Puerto Rico. And
I
Nike
see that.
These are legit.
Wow.
So you're going to be fresh, because I can't have you going to Chicago with some bullshit on your feet, right? We got to make sure. So Thank you for everything, Ruckus. I hope you enjoy these.
Dude,
And
that's...
I did get you size 6, right, juniors? I got you, man.
Your mammy wear a size 6.
Thank you for everything, buddy.
Thank you, dude. I can't wait to try those on. If they're a size
Absolutely.
14. I hope you ask. I hope you ask Mrs. Ruckus what size I wear.
Look, bro. First of all, I don't need to ask Miss Ruckus. Not that she don't tell me, but I know you're size 14 because we're friends. I know you're 14. That's how this works, right? Because I learned that from, I think Miss Ruckus reached out to me and was asking me about shoes and stuff like that. And I was looking for a pair.
Okay. Because I was gonna say
anyway.
I don't know your shoe size. You got some small ass feet though.
First of all, yes, Miss Ruckus, Puerto Rican size 14. It was. I think there's only 3 of these pairs made. They didn't know. I don't think they thought many people were having. So with that being said, Ruckus, go ahead and take us into this wacky table read.
Yeah. So what you're gonna see between Dustin and myself and keeping it will, the first scene is going to be Tango and Cash, where we are interrogating Rankine. There's a lot of profanity in this, so what I did was I edited it ever so slightly just to kind of curve the edge off of the color. And then we're going to go into what is a very heavily narrated scene of The Empire Strikes Back, narrated by Will himself. And I thought to myself, I'm the music guy, right? So why not put some music behind this video to set the scene? So yes, you'll hear a little bit of rhythms of some 8-bit AEW stuff behind the Tango and Cash, but then I did a very special kind of like a drone type Empire Strikes Back spaceship environmental atmosphere score for that scene specifically. And I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to take a quick break. And as soon as we come back, it will be Wacky Table Reads featuring none other than Dustin Rhodes.
Absolutely. See you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, the BKRR show. Be Kind and Rewind with Rukus. Wacky Table Reads, episode number 4. We have a very, very, very special guest. The one and only legend himself, the natural Dustin Rhodes, is with us this week. And we are doing an amazing Wacky Table Reads. Dustin, how are you, man?
I'm great, brother. How are you, Ruck?
I'm doing good, man. I'm really happy to have you here. This is a special occasion. We have a very, very sacred scene that we're going to be pulling off today, and this was at request of the man himself. What are we going to be doing today, Dustin?
We're gonna be doing a read from Tango and Cash, and from the greatest Star Wars film of all time, Empire Strikes Back, and I will be portraying Vader for sure.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I have to tell you right now, when we were text messaging back and forth, and that message came through, and Dustin said, "You know what? We got to do Empire Strikes Back." I immediately said, "You goddamn right, we got to do it, Dustin Rhodes." So, what an honor it is to portray one of the greatest movies of all time with the living legend himself, Dustin Rhodes. And I mean, it's just to be able to go back and just relive those moments from when we were younger and just staples in our lives that stick with us like that, man. It's awesome and it's fun. It's just being out of our element and just having fun with it.
Hell yeah, man. I remember seeing Star Wars the first time, and it wrapped around the building, and I went back over and over and watched it so many times. It's great. I love this whole Star Wars are put together. It's the greatest franchise in the history, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And what people don't realize a lot of the younger generation don't realize is back in the day, especially when this movie came out, we didn't have mass screenings in movie theaters where everybody got to see it that first weekend. These runs were for months and months and months, and sometimes people had to wait 2 and 3 months before they got a chance to see this film. And then people would go back and go back and go back, and then, you know, they had lengthy movie runs back in the 80s.
Yeah, they sure would, man. It was fun. It was definitely fun. I miss those days.
That's where the term blockbuster came from, because it would literally line the block for the movies.
That's correct. Now everything is just digitalized, and it's, you know, on streaming platforms. And I mean, why go to the movie theater? But I still like the theater.
Absolutely. All right, so what we're going to do is, as you guys have come to know, we are doing the Wacky Table Reads, which is basically we come together, we have a handful of scenes and scripts that we cold read. Dustin and I have not rehearsed this at all. Dustin got the scripts maybe 5 minutes ago. As we've had with previous guests, I get the same text every time. WTF, how is this going to go down? I'll tell you exactly how it's going to go down. It's going to be a lot of laughing. It's going to be a lot of me laughing at myself and laughing at things that aren't even funny, and we just kind of work through it. So and it just, whatever happens, happens, and that's how we do it with the Wacky Table Read. So the first scene we're going to do is from Tango and Cash. Tango and Cash, played by Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell, they are actually interrogating Renkeen in the scene of the movie Tango and Cash. I haven't seen the movie in a very, very long time, so I don't remember the exact premise of why they're interrogating him. All I know is that there was some great banter between the two of them in the scene that's called Worst Cop, Bad Cop, Worst Cop. Will, do you have anything that you want to add to this before we start?
Well, the scene is based off the fact that this is one of the guys that framed them. So now they're on the wild right now. So they're trying to get answers of why they've been framed. So that's the premise of the scene.
It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
all right.
So keeping it, will be playing Renkeen, and I'm sure he'll have a very, very, very bad English accent. Mr. Dustin Rhodes will be playing Tango, Sylvester Stallone. He'll have a couple of lines in a bad English accent. And I will be playing Cash / Kurt Russell. And again, whatever happens, happens. We're just going to do our thing. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, and scene.
Easy, mate. Come on.
Renkeen holds the gun up at the top. Renkeen holds the gun up to the back of Cash's head and makes him walk backwards.
I've been expecting you.
Shame. Don't you know ponytails are out this season? How you doing, Cash?
Oh, things are just getting better and better by the second.
There's a party on the roof.
Can I invite Mr. Potato Head here?
Sure, it won't be a party without Mr. Potato Head. Rinquin, you're up.
Plan A! Plan A! Plan A!
This party's really fun.
Thanks! How about it, Renkeen? Hell of a view, huh? Come on, you meat puppet! Who pulls your strings?
It's off. Bollocks the plan, yay. I like this. The view's great up here, hey.
What'd he say?
Plan A's a loser.
Hold on. You give me your name, Death Breath, and you're going to a fucking England and fucking baggy.
Y'all, you ain't worth a toss. Go on, drop me. Do it.
Plan A's a loser.
Big time. Let's go to Plan B.
You got a Plan B?
Hiroshima. Ring a bell.
Tango's duct taping a grenade into Renkeen's mouth. This is Plan B? Can I talk to you for a minute?
Not now. I'm busy.
Just a second, please, okay? Seriously. I mean, you're getting a little radical here, aren't you?
What's radical?
Blowing a man's head off with a fucking hand grenade is a touch much, don't you think?
Yeah, you got your way, I got mine. You know I'm actually good. You don't want to talk to Rinkwin. You know that, right? Damn, that was a long one. What the Hold on, let me do that again. You got your way, I got mine. You know I'm actually glad you don't want to talk, Rinkwin. You know that?
Let me just shoot him in the damn leg. He'll talk.
I don't want the leg. I want the whole package.
Maybe he doesn't know anything, okay?
I don't really care, man.
What do you mean you don't care? What the is this? You're a cop.
I was a cop. But now, because of this dirtbag and his friends, we're on the run. Now it's payback.
That's enough. Now I mean it. Shoving match between Cash and Tango ensues.
Is it?
Oh man, I heard about you.
Did ya?
I heard you were in Section 8. I didn't believe all the weird sadistic I heard you pulled. But you are, man. You are for real.
You don't want to get sticky, get back, Jack. Dum dum.
Dun, 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 dun. You got You got it, sicko. You blew it big time, pal. This hole's out of control and I can't stop him. I'm not going down for this, Tango. I mean it. You're on your own. I'm out of here.
Don't forget to write.
You got my vote for Psycho Hall of Fame. Oh, you got it.
You really do look like in the ponytail.
Tango reaches for the grenade and the pin.
No, I'm sorry. Bye-bye, Birdie. Bye-bye. I don't want to hear it.
Tango rips the duct tape from Rankine's mouth.
The geezer you want is Parrot. Yeah, he's Parrot.
Who the hell is Parrot?
The bloke with me in prison. He's the governor.
Oh, yeah. Where's he now? Where's the governor?
The desert. Ryko Airfield.
You think he's telling the truth?
I don't know, but it's not raining and he's standing in a puddle.
Disgusting.
You know, Potato Head, you fell for the oldest routine in the book. Bad cop.
Worst cop.
Tango and Cash laugh and move in for a high five and then pause.
You sleep with my sister?
Oh, I don't believe you.
Did you two bump uglies with my sister?
Did you bump uglies?
Did you?
You know, honestly, I was so drunk, I don't remember. Come on, worst cop, we're gonna be late.
My contribution to birth control.
Tango pulls the pin from the grenade and places down in front of Rankine's pants and it falls through his pants leg.
Bloody hell. Bloody dud.
What about my sister?
You know, it's a free country, Tango.
And what's that mean?
People are free to do what they want.
So?
So your sister is very, very free.
I'm going to f***ing kill you.
And scene! Good
Damn,
job, man.
I don't remember any of that from the movie. Holy shit.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
Woo! Got me sweating over here on that one. Whew. All right. So the Holy Grail.
Yes.
The Holy Grail. Dustin, before we get into this, do you have any other comments that you want to add about Tango and Cash? What do you remember about that movie?
Absolutely nothing. I haven't seen that. Watched it one time. It was that shitty. Sylvester Stallone. I love Kurt Russell. Sylvester Stallone, not so much. Tango and Cash. Seeing it, wasn't it in prison or something? When they were both in prison.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, they were cops and they were framed and they had to go on the run to try to clear their names or something like that.
Yeah, the shits. Those are shits.
Typical 80s or early 90s movie.
Buddy cop.
Buddy cop.
We could have done The Breakfast Club. We could have done Ferris Bueller's Day Off. We could have done Seeing candles, pretty in pink. We could have done all kind of Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Fast Times. That would have been a great one. Yes, absolutely.
We'll
Or
have
maybe
to-
we can have you back
Yeah.
on, and you can be Spicoli.
Oh,
Hey, we're gonna be in Chicago. Maybe we'll do a group and we'll do the Breakfast Club while we're there.
that would be cool.
All right, so for the holy grail of wacky table reads, there is a lot of narration in this. So I'm relying, keeping it Will, I'm relying on you to read voraciously, to read clean.
Oh, very short.
Who's narrating?
Mr. Keeping It Will,
That'd be me.
down on
I'd
the
be
bottom,
narrator.
right down there, that guy down there.
Where are you pointing below? Wait.
Because you're on the bottom in this picture. You don't see it, I do.
Okay.
So as you narrate and you set the scene, I have instituted some nice little lightsaber sound effects.
Great. I can't wait for this shit.
And if it wasn't the fact that we get DMCA'd, I'd probably play the music in the background too, but you know.
Well,
So what we have done here, this is going to be the scene where Luke and Vader have their battle, and Darth Vader reveals to Luke that he is his father. All right? And with that being said, there are going to be a lot of side scenes that have been edited for time and for focus, just to kind of keep things moving along. So here we go. And Empire Strikes Back with the one and only, the natural Dustin Rhodes as Darth Vader, and scene.
Intro, Cloud City, carbon freezing chamber. Luke rises into the chamber, borne by the platform. The room is deathly quiet. Very little steam escapes the pipes, and no one else seems to be in the large room. Warily, Luke walks towards the stairway. Steam begins to build up in the chamber. Looking up through the steam, Luke sees a dark figure standing on a walkway above him. Luke holsters his gun and moves up the stairs to face
Subscriber!
eager to engage his enemy.
the Force is with you, young Skywalker, but you are not a Jedi yet.
Luke ignites his sword in answer. In an instant, Vader's own sword is lit. Luke lunges, but Vader repels the blow. Again, Luke attacks, and the swords of the two combatants clash in battle.
You have learned much, young one.
You'll find I'm full of surprises.
Vader makes two quick moves, hooking Luke's sword out of his hand and sends it flying. Another lightning move at Luke's feet forces the youth to jump back to protect himself. Losing his balance, Luke rolls down the stairs to the circular carbon freezer platform. There he sprawls on the floor, surprised and shaken. Just in time, he looks up to see Vader, like a giant black bird, flying right at him. Luke rolls away as Vader lands. Crouching, Luke keeps his gaze steadily on his enemy.
Your destiny lies with me, Skywalker. Obi-Wan knew this to be true.
No!
Behind Luke, the hydraulic elevator cover has opened noiselessly. All the while, Luke slowly, cautiously moves back away from the Dark Lord. Suddenly, a Vader attacks so forcefully that Luke loses his balance and falls back into the opening. There is a rumble, and in an instant, freezing steam rises to obscure Vader's vision. Vader turns aside and deactivates his sword.
All too easy. Perhaps you are not as strong as the Emperor thought.
Through the steam, behind Vader, something blurs upward. Liquid metal begins to pour into the pit. Vader turns around and then looks up. He sees Luke, who has leaped 15 feet straight up and who now hangs from some hoses on the carbon outlet.
Impressive. Most impressive.
Luke jumps down to the platform where he is separated from Vader by the steaming carbonite pit. He raises his hand, his sword, which had fallen on another part of the platform, swiftly jumps into his outstretched hands and is instantly ignited. Vader immediately lights his sword as well.
Obi-Wan has taught you well. You have controlled your fear, now release your anger.
Luke is more cautious, controlling his anger. He begins to retreat as Vader guards him on. As Luke takes a defensive position, he realizes he has been foolhardy. A quick sword exchange and Luke forces Vader back. Another exchange and Vader retreats. Luke presses forward.
Only your hatred can destroy me.
Breathing hard, Luke jumps into the air, turning a somersault over Vader. He lands on the floor and slashes at Vader as the room continues to fill up with steam. Vader retreats before Luke's skillful sword. Vader blocks the sword but loses his balance and falls into the outer rim of pipes. The energy Luke has used to stop Vader has brought him to the point of collapse. Luke moves to the edge and looks down, but sees no sign of Vader. He then deactivates his sword, hooks it on his belt, and lowers himself into the pit. Intro: Cloud City, tunnel and reactor control room. Moving through a tunnel-like entrance, Luke cautiously approaches the reactor room. He ignites his sword and moves into the room toward a large window as Vader enters. Luke raises his sword and moves forward to attack. Behind Luke, a large piece of machinery detaches itself from the wall and comes smashing forward towards his back. Luke turns and cuts it in half, just as another machine comes hurling at him. Using the force, Luke manages to deflect it and send it flying as if it had an invisible shield. A large pipe detaches and comes flying at Luke. He deflects it. Sparking wires pull out of the wall and begin to whip at the youth. Small tools and equipment come flying at him. Bombardment from all sides. Luke does his best to deflect everything. But as soon as he is bloodied and bruised, finally, one machine glances off his and goes flying out the large window. A fierce wind blows into the room. Unmoving stands the dark, rock-like figure of Vader. A piece of machinery hits Luke, and he is knocked out the window. Luke falls into the gut, rolls, and hangs over the edge, holding his deactivated sword in hand. He puts a sword on his belt and begins to scramble up. Leia, Lando, and Chewie on the droids come round the corner and head for the door to the landing platform. They glimpse of the Millennium Falcon for a moment before the door slams shut. The group docks into an alcove as stormtroopers arrive at the end of the corridor. The troopers send a rain of laser bolts at the group. Chewie returns the fire as Lando punches desperately at the door's control panel.
You are beaten. It is useless to resist. Don't let yourself be destroyed as Obi-Wan did.
Luke enters by rolling sideways and thrusting his sword at Vader so viciously that he nicks Vader on the shoulder. The black armor sparks and smokes, and Vader seems to be hurt, but immediately recovers. Luke backs up along the narrow end of the gantry as Vader comes at him slashing at the young Jedi with his sword. Luke makes a quick move around and the instrument complex attached to the end of the gantry. Vader's sword comes slashing down, cutting the complex loose. It begins to fall, then is caught by the rising wind and blown upward. Luke glances at the instrument complex floating away. At the instant, Vader's sword comes down across Luke's right forearm, cutting off his hand and sending his sword flying. In great pain, Luke squeezes his forearm under his left armpit and moves back along the gantry to its extreme end. Vader follows. The wind subsides. Luke holds on. There is nowhere else to go.
There is no escape. Don't make me destroy you. You do not yet realize your importance. You have only begun to discover your power. Join me, and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy.
I will never join you!
If you only knew the power of the dark side, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough! It was you who killed him!
No. I am your father.
Shocked, looks at Vader in utter disbelief.
No! No! That's not true! That's impossible!
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No! No! No!
You can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son. Come with me. It is the only way.
Vader puts away his sword and holds his hand out to Luke. A calm comes over Luke and he makes a decision. In the next instant, he steps off the gantry platform into space. The Dark Lord looks over the platform and sees Luke falling far below. The wind begins to blow as Vader's cape and the torrent finally forces him back, away from the edge. The wind soon fades, and the wounded Jedi begins to drop fast, unable to grab onto anything to break his fall.
And scene!
Okay,
Woo!
That the worst Luke Skywalker impression. And I know mine was probably pretty bad too because I don't put on an apparatus. But that Luke, when you said "no," you sounded like a whiny cat.
All I kept thinking of
every week.
That's all I kept thinking about is him going no.
But it was good. I liked it a lot. Jesus, the narration was longer than the actual.
Oh
read.
my God!
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's funny because you don't think about it in real time because there's so much action in that moment, and there's a lot of cut scenes where it goes from one scene to the next, and there's a lot of side stuff happening with C-3PO and Lando, and it jumps back and forth. So, but there's a lot of scene setting.
That was good shit. I like it. Great narration, and that was awesome. You did an awesome job.
Thank you.
I'd like
Yeah.
to sleep any night. You need to be on one of those Discovery Animal channels.
Oh shit!
Soothing. This puts you right to sleep.
We need to get him on Dark Side of Empire Strikes Back.
Oh God, that was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. My glasses fogged up. I couldn't see half the screen at one point.
Yeah, that one.
Awesome. The natural Dustin Rhodes, everybody. Dustin, thank you so much for being with us this week. Are you doing anything these days, like outside of the school? Tell us what's going on with your school right now. I know that we've had some showcases here and there. Where's the next showcase?
The next showcase should probably be the end of, I think, mid-November. We're fixing to start up our 6th camp, which starts this Friday. We go for 12 weeks. And if you're a new applicant, you can apply to RhodesWrestlingAcademy.com, and they have everything you need to know, right? And about what it costs and how long it's a 12-week camp and what's expected. We teach a lot. We teach a variety of stuff. Everything you need to know to become the greatest superstar on the planet. If you put everything towards it, you know what I mean? If you actually hustle.
Amazing. And what we're going to do is when we air this, we're going to put all of that information in the feed and on the video so people can go and find that and get the information that they need for that if they're interested.
Yep. We will link it. We'll link. We're going to also throw a link in for your merchandise as well on AEW shop.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys.
Dustin, you are the man. Thank you so much. We're going to see you in Chicago. We may have to do some in-person scene reads as well while we're there. So,
if you could do anything you'd ever want to do, Dustin, what would it be? Like,
if you want to do a scene reenactment,
reading a scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any scene what's your favorite scene in the world?
You know, fuck, man. I like Silence of the Lambs. There's a lot of good stuff there. Anything Star Wars, man. That is like my all-time. I'm a big Star Wars fanatic. Let's see, what else? Shit, man, you put me on the spot. I have to think about it. I can come up with a list probably of things that I just love.
Yeah, I want to see somebody do the. I'm sorry. I say I want to see somebody do the Glenn Ross, Alec Baldwin speech. Have you ever seen that movie?
Seen that movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. It was actually good. It's kind of boring, but you sit through it. It's interesting.
Absolutely. That's what makes it great. Absolutely.
All right, once again, Dustin Rhodes, everybody. You know where to find him. AEW is the place. Rhodes Academy. We will catch you guys very soon.
All right.
Yeah.
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 Well, let me turn this volume down. All right. So a lot of narration, right? That was crazy. He was so much fun. He really was. I mean, to do that with somebody you watched all these years, that was amazing. And he was such a good sport about it. And I love the way he was directing us at the end. Like, hey, no, we're gonna do this, this, and this. I got a kick out of that.
And it's funny too because we had actually settled on a time that we were going to meet up and do this, and he texted me like 2 hours before that time and was like, "I'm ready now. Let's go now." I was like, "Shit." I had to run upstairs and I was like, "Nah, dude, I'm not ready." I'll have to hit you soon. But yeah, good job, Will, with the narrating. Absolutely.
God bless. That was insane. Oh, and I put it in the chat, but the whole time I could just see Ruckus's eyes blaring at me like, "Don't mess up," right? I could just see it, right? So, tons of fun, tons of fun. And again, he was a great sport about it. I'm gonna tell you now, when Ruckus texted me and said, "Hey, don't get too," I think what it was, I believe he words, "Don't poop yourself," but I gotta let you know who's coming on. So it totally blew my mind. So well done, Ruckus. Well done.
Good times, good times. So we are actually moving into the retro gaming portion of our show this evening. I will tell you that I played this game today for about 5 minutes just to make sure it works. That's the first time I played this game in 30 years. This game came out 30 years ago. Super Nintendo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. I specifically remember when this game hit the arcade. And I remember how much I was disenfranchised by the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game that came out. And I want to say it was probably Nintendo. I just didn't enjoy it. I saw this arcade game and I saw this setup. It was like a side scroller, but it was kind of like an angled third person side scroller. And I was just blown away by it. And I fell in love with it immediately. I was so happy when it ported over to the Super Nintendo. And I turned it on and I tried it out and realized I didn't remember nothing about the buttons. I don't remember anything about it. I got my ass kicked fairly quickly, so we'll have to see how this goes.
Did you download 27 million lives?
No, you can't do that on this one. Actually, I don't know. I mean, it's a Konami game, so I never tried, but yeah, we'll play it. We'll play a couple of levels, and then I think somebody said that Leva is streaming, right? So
Do you know how to raid yet?
No, we're gonna figure it out though.
We're gonna figure it out live right here tonight.
We'll figure it out.
Absolutely.
Or maybe I was gonna say maybe while I'm playing this game, you can look it up on how to raid somebody, but I don't need you giving me directions while I'm trying to figure out how to play this game because it's gonna drive me crazy.
I think that you're gonna need every bit of your attention for this game. So let's see here. Google how to raid on Twitch. I got you, buddy.
All right.
So real quick, somebody put in the chat. Next Thursday we're gonna do a live show, right? Isn't that the plan?
No. Why would you tell them that?
I didn't. Somebody asked. Oh wait, it was on YouTube, I guess maybe.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, man. Maybe we can do a little drop.
So here's the deal. So of course you guys know that I do the music for AEW. I will be in Chicago. Will and I will both be in Chicago from Thursday to Monday. But I have to keep all options open in case I get a call. I will have my gear with me, so if I get a very particular call that I have to work on a particular track, then I'm going to take my particular ass back to the hotel room and get to work. So that's that's kind of the way that goes. I think Will was talking about possibly trying to do a Coffee and Kills Sunday morning before the pay-per-view. I'm not exactly sure. We haven't really talked about all of that stuff. Should I wear my Rukus shirt so you know who I am? That's
nice.
Annikins wants to know if she should wear her Rukus shirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, we'll be there. We'll be getting there on Thursday. We will be at Rampage Friday night. I will probably be at FanFest at some point during the day Saturday. I will know a lot more about what my activities are going to be probably the start of next week. So that's just kind of the way things go sometimes, especially leading up to pay-per-view weeks. There's just a lot on the table that ends up coming together at the last minute. Oh, wait, you have a Rukus shirt? I need a Rukus shirt. Well, it just so happens. Let me see if I can pull this up really quick. Sorry. You are looking for a Rukus shirt. There's a few right now, and we're actually looking at porting these over because we're going to start housing these ourselves. So I am dropping this in the chat really quick. There's a few to choose from right there. Feel free. Very much appreciate it. Let's see. Eat, Sleep, Banger, Repeat. We've got the Travis Bannister Signature Series and the Rukus Insignia. I've had that insignia for a long, long time, and it's weird seeing it on a t-shirt, but it's all good. So, yeah. Oh, wait, she has two. Sure, buy them all. But yeah, getting back to what we're doing next week, we probably will not. I'm going to go on the safe side and say that we won't have a BKRR show episode next Thursday. We will definitely have one the following week. But absolutely. if we do end up having an episode, we will 1000% let you guys know through the BKRR show Twitter feed, through my Twitter feed and other socials as well. I know we have 1989 lined up for the week after we get back. We do have a guest that's lined up. I don't like to announce the guests until after we do the recording session, just because, things happen, schedules change. So I don't want to put out there that we're bringing somebody on, and then we don't, something happens and then we don't get them. So that's the last thing I want to do.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, so getting back to this, Turtles in Time, Super Nintendo. This is our first foray into Super Nintendo on the BKRR show. Has anybody played this before? I'm sure some of you have. And what memories you have, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'm going to switch over to the retro gaming side of this. And let's see here. Oh, there we go.
The Retro Gaming Command Center.
The Retro Gaming Command Center.
This is high tech stuff right here. All right.
We're getting there.
Look at that Tetris. Tetris was my jam. I was playing Mortal Kombat a lot this year. I mean, I was on the Sega Genesis, man.
Yep.
I was addicted to that game. I don't
Mortal
think I've
Kombat
ever played
was a good one.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played. I didn't have an SNES.
Man, I love this game.
All right.
Konami was in their bag back in the day, man.
All right, so what's the theme?
Whoever's in the half shell.
Who's your favorite turtle?
I don't have one.
What's your favorite color? We'll just go with that.
Blue. So I'll use Leonardo.
Oh, is that who it is? So I would be the purple one if I got to
Donatello. And I'm trying to remember. I think Donatello actually had the advantage in this one because of his staff or whatever.
Hey now.
Hey,
It's just a
Shredder.
All right.
Bring that statue back. You
Donatello
bloated
snap.
beanbag. He called him a bloated beanbag.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
All right, so are you just fighting people? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah. So it's a side scroller, but it's kind of like an angled, like a third person. And they introduce
So-
like combos and stuff, and
Yeah. So the crazy thing is, I think we're generally on a little bit of a delay. I think it's like 3 to 5 seconds. So, but I'm talking to Mikey in real time, which is so if I'm late, making fun of him. That's why. It'll be in real time for you guys. All right. So you're just kicking and fighting here, huh?
yes,
Trying
until you get
avoid
to the
blue
boss.
balls. Be careful of the blue balls. 'Cause based off what I was with Mr. Ruckus earlier.
Hey.
Oh, God bless. All right. So, who are these guys?
These are the foot soldiers. Do you not know anything about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at all?
Very little.
So you don't know
I did
anything
have
about the
the
Foot Clan?
tape. No. I watched the movies. I didn't watch the new ones with Steve Amell and Megan Fox. I didn't watch.
No,
those.
I didn't watch those either.
I should. I'm a big fan of Steve Amell. So, did you watch the TV show Heels?
No. Something happened with my cable. Was that a Showtime show or was that a Stars? Show? Stars, yeah.
Yep.
So just as that show was starting, Xfinity had some weird contract dispute with Stars, and they took them off of our network. And I was like, I'm not paying more money. Oh, I threw them into the TV. I forgot about that.
It is a great show. It is a great show. I was sad when I think it was only like 8 episodes, and I was sad. It was so good. Stephen Mill was amazing in it. So, all right. Speaking of Heels, I watched Heel, the Ryan Nemeth short, and I don't know if you guys have seen that, but you should definitely check that out. That thing was amazing for it to be a short like that. Holy cow. Who's the bug?
I don't remember. He's a boss.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Like, was this game fun for you back in the day?
Yes. Don't even try to act like this is a bad game. This is why you don't get to play retro games.
I mean, okay. He's got the super sticky hand. So where are you trying to go with this? Who are you trying to get to? Are you trying to get to Shredder?
Yeah. I mean, he's the ultimate boss, right?
Oh, you got him. You got to kick his ass.
So the whole
Good job.
premise to games back in the 90s, those earlier games, has always been the side scroller, and you get to the main boss. You know that. You act like you never played a retro game before.
I don't know what you mean by side scroller.
It's scrolling sideways. It's one direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, side scroll. I get that now. All right.
So, but the
I
thing
guess-
that was different about this, as compared to like something like Metroid or Castlevania, is that you had lateral movement. You see where he's moving up and down, as opposed to just right and left. So he had a little bit of extra movement there.
All right. Are the orange guys tougher? Oh, look. Oh, they grab you.
No, yeah, they'll grab you. There's supposed to be combos, but I don't remember how the combos work.
I think you just combo the other way out. You just do that guy like a rag doll. You get Hulk smashed. But I guess my problem is where are the other 3 at? Why are they leaving you by yourself?
Because you can play doubles, but you can't play all 4.
All right.
Whoops.
Wait, did that guy just throw a manhole at you?
Yeah, and I fell in the hole.
Oh, the cave is creepy. That's awesome. Oh, he's throwing ninja stars now. All right. Does that take away your health if you go into the hole?
I don't think so. I remember these guys being super tough to beat.
Now the robots.
Yes.
The robots are super tough.
Yes, because they were too fast.
They were. I guess gaming was different in '92 though.
Oh, you act like you're so good. I bet you were terrible at this if you tried it.
This game, absolutely. I make no bones about it. Yes. But you put Mortal Kombat in my hands, I'd be fatalitying your ass.
I don't remember any of the combos in Mortal Kombat. None.
Yeah, and I forget how we got them. Back those days to get.
You had to get
cheats,
the
you
books.
had to-
Yeah, you had to get the books, and there was
Yeah.
always one guy in the arcade that knew all of the moves,
All of them.
and he would
Yes.
wipe out everybody. He would just stay at the game forever.
Yeah, it's like they had to get bootleg codes back in the day. I forgot about the books.
My thumb is hurting.
Yeah, I was about to say it just. Yeah, I don't know, man. Give me Pitfall or Dugger, Dig Dugger,
Dig Dug.
Dig Dug. That was a good game. Uh-oh. So, do you have lives?
Yes.
Let's see. So when you're on level 2, right?
Yes.
So when you get killed, you go all the way back to the beginning. Game over.
No. Oh.
Uh-oh. All right. Grabbing some pot pies. I need a chicken sandwich, man. That'd be good right about now. What'd you have for dinner, Rukus?
Zaxby's.
Huh? That's right. That's new there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna mangle you, you green slime ball. Is that a robotic turtle?
It looks like a gorilla or a bear or something.
Oh yeah. Oh, he did the rope-a-dope. What is he shooting at you?
I'm a gun.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what it looks like, but. Uh-oh, got him.
Oh!
He's on the ropes. That means he's hurt, right?
Oh man, he got me.
Oh no.
I gotta try it. Let me try and use Donatello.
Alley cat.
You gotta try it. So if you change your turtle, are you gonna go all the way back to the beginning?
I have no idea.
No,
I
scene
guess.
2. The Alley Cat Blues.
Oh,
Do you know
okay.
how many scenes there are?
No, I don't remember anything about this game.
Well, he's got a better move. He's got that sliding kick. There you go. Yeah.
Ooh.
That staff is vicious.
Oh! I died already?
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. I think the special moves take your power away.
Oh, if you do them because you give them more damage, it takes more away from you. Oh, nice. Oh, I like the way they threw them at that was some high-tech stuff back then. You got popped the manhole again.
Yeah.
Hey, just to let you know, there's a manhole there. They're going to throw it. All right. Let's see here.
Oh, here we go.
Now these toys were big though. Like they're still big now. People collect the heck out of these things.
I'm on my last guy already. Thanks for the subscription. I don't know who it was.
Oh, thank you, Andy. That's super awesome, man. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. You are a legend. Andy Jocelyn. Is that a duo name? Turtles, I'm always over my pizza and ice cold Pepsi. Yes, not sponsored. Like just like Wayne's World. I had the cassette tape from Pizza Hut for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Vanilla Ice had the big hit for that one. I don't know if do you remember that song?
Ninja, ninja, rap, ninja, ninja, rap. I'm gonna die again.
Yeah.
Go ninja, go ninja, go. All right, let me try Raph. I gotta pass this level.
You got to.
I got to.
I mean, yeah, that's why we're all here.
It's probably not gonna happen. Just so you know.
Yeah, I mean, we're here to see you beat a game from 1992. So.
Not beat a game from 92, play a game from 92.
Okay. All right.
See if I can conserve my power and not try to beat the crap out of everybody with special moves.
Yeah, because the special moves, they take you down.
Yeah. Really, bro?
And the blue and orange have no difference, right? Oh, except for he's throwing stars. Oh, he got you with that one. Oh, I love that move. I love that move. Hey, manhole. Nice.
I hate these things.
Well, you got pizza. The pizza power you up? Is that what it does?
Yeah.
All right. I can go for a pizza right now. Talk of the pizza. Have you had that Papa John's stuffed crust pizza yet?
I don't like Papa John's. Ugh.
All right. Tell us how you really feel about it. Wow, that was quick. Screw Papa John's.
Not a fan.
I'm right now. I had the stuffed crust with pepperoni. It was amazing. God bless. What's wrong with Papa John's? Fresh ingredients. Better pizza. Better ingredients.
Stop doing the commercial, Wayne and Garth.
And in no way are we sponsored by them. All right.
Jump!
Almost there. You're getting low on power, just to let you know now. You only have 4 red bars. Don't do any super moves.
Pizza.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Ooh!
Still up.
I got the manhole.
Oh, the manhole hit you again, manhole. You kicked him just in time, man. I mean, how many times are you gonna get hit with the manhole? Oh, like you're about to fight the ball star. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I need you to focus up on this, okay? I'm gonna mangle you green slime ball. All right. Watch out for the Oh, yep. I was about to say watch out for the. He's gonna throw the super sticky hand at you in a second. How many balls are there in this game? Uh-oh. You can do it. Stick and move. Yeah, do like entice punch out. Stick and move.
Got him. I dropped the controller.
Oh, nice. You're so excited. Oh, look at you. You're so excited. All right. You have now completed scene 2. And now we don't know how many scenes there are?
Uh-oh, I'm on a... It's a bonus stage.
Oh, well then. All right, cowabunga. You gotta knock them off the. You got, there you go. Yeah, you gotta knock them off. There you go. Nice. Now, do you get points? You get points for knocking them off, right? Is there points in this game?
Dude, I have no idea.
I think, yeah, 85 points. You just cruising through. You just don't. You just want to keep getting through it. I see what you're doing. I see your strategy.
No, they keep jumping. Pizza time. Oh!
Oh, nice.
I thought this was a bonus stage. Oh!
Oh! Hey, watch. Oh, wow, watch. Oh, God.
I thought this was a bonus stage. What the hell?
Pizza, you missed the pizza.
No, I got... What is this?
There you go, got the pizza.
What the hell is this?
The little red, boss. Is that the guy from Predators? That's the alien, isn't it?
It looks like it.
Oh, this is a crossover. Oh, shit. That is him, right?
It looked like it.
Yeah. Or either that or somebody's ass has gotten sued. One of the two.
That was
All right, bonus.
really...
stage.
It was a really bad round. Oh,
I mean, is there
Uh-oh,
such thing as a really good round with this game?
I don't know, man.
Wait, who's this? Break point. Break point.
That's just telling me where the weak spot is.
Yeah.
Bro, really? Like, what the... How am I supposed to do this?
Well, you got to break point. It literally told you how to do it.
I know, but like...
Oh, you're getting it. You're getting it. Oh, damn. Oh. What? Oh, that's great. Rat King. Is that who this is? Is Rat King?
Dude,
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
they
no
were.
idea.
Yeah, Bella says they were absolutely modeled after that, right? So,
All right, last continue. And I'm going to use Michelangelo.
all right, we're gonna do all four. See who's got it. They were modeled after Exonomorph. I think I'm messing that up.
I figure a bonus stage, you don't get hurt.
Shayla, you have a good night. Thank you so much for joining. We greatly appreciate it. It's we love doing this, right? Just two buds, just talking movies and playing retro turtle games.
Shayla, thank you. Yes. Have a good one. Oh! Hey.
So do we know what year we're gonna do when we come back from Chicago?
89.
We're gonna do 89.
Yes.
And we're gonna try to do Batman, man. That was the year of Batman. I mean, such a solid year. Uh-oh. I was about to say, can you speed up? You got to slow down and then shoot it. Slow down and shoot it. Slow down and shoot it. Slow down and shoot it. All right, the aliens are back. You got this. Xenographs. I believe in you. Nice kick. Oh, look, now you're timing them. All right. Get the patterns. Oh, very nice. Look at you. You go pro, man. Oh, so you passed it, right? So now you move on to the next thing, right?
Yeah, Patrick Swayze. Point Break.
Do you know the remake? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like, there's little subtle things in here about pop culture in that time, because that was when Point Break came out. Did you know they're remaking Roadhouse?
Yeah, I saw that.
You know who's in it?
Yeah, Conor McGregor and some other people.
Conor McGregor is in it. but you know who's playing Patrick Swayze's part?
No.
So I'm really excited about this because I'm a huge fan of Jake Gyllenhaal, right? Have you seen Nightcrawler?
No.
Watch Nightcrawler on Netflix, and then thank me later. He is amazing in that.
Dude,
But anyway.
I can't even watch the movies that are on for our show.
Yeah,
You
no,
want me-
no shit. No.
All right, come on, Rat King.
Oh, so true. Great.
Got it.
All right.
Hit your motherfucking ass.
Oh, you got him. There you go. There you go. Nice. All right. Yeah, Andy, Nightcrawler was absolutely a great movie. I watched it again the other night.
What is this?
Technodrome.
Technodrome. Let's kick shell.
Buy Miss Ruckus more gifts. You can have more TV time. All right.
Mrs. Ruckus has plenty of gifts.
Yeah, she just got a lizard, right?
Yeah, armadillo lizard.
What's an armadillo lizard?
It looks like a little dragon.
Oh. Did you watch the new?
House of the Dragons?
Yeah,
Dude, I got so hyped watching that.
you got hyped.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I can't wait for the next episode.
So it
I was
good. So
I was very
watched it tonight.
concerned. I was concerned about, you know, because you spent so many years being invested in the cast. How are they going to follow up with a prequel? But they did really well, and you already see how things are tying together. You know, 172 years before Daenerys Targaryen's born. That's the storyline.
All right, and
So-
it's her people, right? It's
The
based on her
Targaryens.
people.
Yep.
All right. Now, I think I asked you this before. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Did you like the ending of Game of Thrones?
I did. Yes,
You did.
I did.
All right. So yeah, so did I. I got an argument.
I
with
thought it
somebody
was, yeah,
recently with that.
Mrs. Ruckus did not like it at all. I thought it was exactly what it needed to be. I wish they would have continued with the spin-off series with Arya Stark. I
Yep.
thought something would have been done. I thought they could have done something really cool with her. But I hear that there's a spin-off with Jon Snow that's in production. Where they're going to follow him, yes.
I would. I'd be into that.
Yeah.
I would absolutely be into that. I love the ending of it. I thought the ending was great.
Yeah.
It just made sense. The road she had traveled and everything she dealt with.
Oh,
You know. There's two of those. There's two of them. I
Oh.
remember these guys.
is this Bebop and Rocksteady or no? This is somebody else. Yeah, this is not Bebop and Rocksteady.
So you didn't absolutely love the first one. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna watch it tonight. Tuca and Raisin. All right. Oh, you have a shield, don't you?
I do?
I don't know. Look, you.
I guess I beat him.
Where did the puppy come from?
He turned into a turtle and a puppy.
Random ass puppy in the game. That's awesome. All right. So, who's your favorite character in the new show?
The young girl that's it's clear that it's the king's daughter. She's gonna be. It's clear that she's gonna be the catalyst to a lot of things, but also the king's brother, who's gonna be the main villain. I like both of those characters.
All
King's
right.
brother, yes, and I don't know their names yet. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I can go off what you said.
But the guy that plays the king's brother, he was actually the guy that played in the Morbius movie alongside Jared Leto.
Did you see where there's a chance HBO Max is going to go away?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah. Why are you an HBO Max fan?
No, it's Warner Brothers Discovery. We don't talk about that stuff.
Got it. I'm a big fan of. I love the DC, so I'm a big fan of the DC on that. Did you see the Peacemaker?
We saw one episode, and then HBO Max started screwing up on my Xfinity. So
We don't say those things. It's a Warner thing.
no,
Can't say
that was an Xfinity thing.
It's Xfinity thing. Okay. Yeah, we can talk about that. Xfinity sucks. I don't know if everybody else saw the Xfinity, but I mean Xfinity saw Peacemaker, but I love that. That's coming back for season 2 though. That's been greenlit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why is this guy blocking me? Jeez.
I think that's his job, right? He's not supposed to beat you. I know. This Peacemaker was amazing. Rukus, you gotta go.
What
watch
the hell?
Peacemaker, man. Oh, you're here. All right, this is what we've been waiting for.
No, I don't think this is it. He's trying to kill me while I'm fighting the foot soldiers.
He's
What in
doing
the
a good
world?
job of it too. Yeah. Yeah, but John Cena in Peacemaker, I thought he did an amazing job with that.
It's a new subscriber.
Denali1, thank you for the subscription.
Absolutely, thank you, Denali. It was the Turtles that did it, wasn't it? The Turtles got you in. That's
Bro.
super awesome. Thank you. You have to throw the foot soldiers at Shredder. Okay, look. Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. Let me see.
You have to see if you can grab them. There's a little thing there. There's like a. Can you grab them? Oh no, they're gonna throw you at them.
I forgot how to do it. Oh, that's it. All right.
That's it.
Game over.
Oh no. You know, for me to watch that was pretty cool because again, I never played that game, so it was kind of neat watching it, man. I think you did a great job, buddy. All right, so are you ready to learn how to raid?
Oh man, I don't know.
All right, so it says to start a raid, /raid, type /raid followed by the name. Oh look, raid channel. Go to the dashboard and select channel from a seat. You can alternately click the raid channel quick action from your dashboard. So let's go to the dashboard.
Am I going to
go raid?
Am I going to the Twitch dashboard?
Yes, yeah.
Raid channel. Okay.
Yep. So we're gonna raid Leva, guys. So everybody at least go in and say hello.
Is she on? Because it's not showing that she's on. Do we follow her?
Did she get off?
Hang on, let me see. I thought we followed her. Oh, I'm checking. Wrestling Levy, yeah, it says she's on. And okay, so now we're following.
So now we're following. Oh yeah, there she is. She's definitely on. So we're gonna go. We're gonna raid her. Everybody, tell her what's up. And again, thank her so much for doing episode number 1. Right? So number 1. She's the original, right? She's the OG.
No, that was Sprentico and
oh, that's
Nala.
right. That's right. Nala. Yeah, I get my weeks mixed up. Work's been crazy. God bless America. Thank you for all the subscribe. Oh, we're there.
we taught Mikey how to raid. So now what? What do we do now?
It's just me and you talking. She's gone. You didn't say goodbye.
Huh? Who?
You. It just went straight to the raid.
So who did we say? Oh, so we jumped.
You didn't
Oh,
say
okay.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
Oh.
Like we were gonna say goodbye to everybody and everything.
Okay, so our stream is over with.